Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. I am OGL Schmitt. This is Custom OGT. Mission Souls fans, how y'all doing out there? I have missed you so much. I've missed the band as well. It's been probably a little bit more than a month since I've reacted to Mission Souls. I saw that they're starting to put up more live performances on their YouTube channel, and that piqued my interest. I love their studio work. I love watching the band perform, but I've always wanted to know what they would sound like in a live concert setting. And now I've got my wish. So I've reacted to their studio cover of Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi from the Slippery When Wet album. So now I'm going to be reacting to a live cover of You Give Love a Bad Name, which is another song from that same album. It's a classic album from the 80s. Yeah, and I'm so looking forward to hearing this. First of all, it's been a while. It's going to be great to have Mission Souls back in my life. But now I get to hear what they sound like live. So yeah, guys, let's check this out. I'm sorry. I might have set a record for the earliest pause. Love pizza. Band a pizza joint? Is this what pizza joints are like in the Philippines? Heck, this is already 5 stars. Pizza's my favorite food group. Hell. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't expecting that. Let's try this again. And they're off. Okay. Right, so that whole intro thing is definitely not on the album version. I don't know if Bon Jovi's ever done a lot of bands will do that. They'll sort of add outros and intros to songs when they perform them live. But that was something new. The band's got a really muscular sound live. I love Sakan's bass. Ice already looks like he's maturing a lot. And just so casually, he's so good for his age. Going to be an absolute beast. But yeah, I love how thick the guitar sounds are. And also for a little guy, Ice hits those drums with a lot of power. And got the whole family on stage here. So it's also interesting because this is one of those songs that's got a really fun groove, but it's got the relationship gone wrong type vibe to it. So it's another kind of interesting song for such a wholesome band to be putting their spin on. But yeah, I really liked Nace's keyboards there. Like, her technique is fluid and effortless. Well, yeah, so already I'm impressed. But let's see how they do with the song proper. Okay. Wow. So get the obvious out of the way first. Nisha is, and she's going to be a superstar. She's got a great tone, and she's adding so many little improvisations, and like there's some squealies in there with the riffing. She's got just a big. Like a lot of times you can tell a guitar player is good just by the first note that they hit. It's a sound. It's difficult to describe. It's a sound that connects emotionally immediately. She sounds like she's got that. Also, just I'm a sucker for 80s style guitar playing. It's like this is what she's doing right now. It's all song oriented, but just serves to spice things up a little bit. Sheena there on vocals. So she doesn't have the big, raspy rock voice that John Bon Jovi has, or had. John doesn't have that voice anymore either. In fact, I'm probably going to say that she sounds as good singing this as John did at her age, which I'm not sure what it is. It's impolite to ask a lady her age, so I'm not going to say that. But like, whereas John is having that, bad boy rocker persona, she almost sort of feels like the nice lady that got scorned. So it actually fits really well. I like the harmonies. They're not as big and bombastic as the studio version, but it's only, like 6 people on stage, but they're so locked in. They just have a great blend. I mean, that's genetics. You can't argue with that. So the harmonies sound great. The band sounds great. And yeah, I'm loving this so far. I was not expecting them to, I don't know what I was expecting. Like I said, it's kind of a wild card. I knew they were great musicians, but yeah, they're absolutely killing it live. So they're going to be one of those bands where it's like, whatever you see on the studio, it's not going to match what they can pull off live. Let's keep going. Enough chatter for me, hell. Back to that before Nisha starts doing her thing here. Stacy there on vocals. Completely different sound than her mom there. She actually had almost a bit of like a huskiness going on. A little bit more sass. So whereas Sheena kind of sounded like the nice girl that got wronged, Stacy here sounds like she could play that game too. I like the very subtle contrast in those voices. Also, I've been talking about Nisha's guitar playing. Stacy's crunch and chunk on this rhythm is absolutely astonishing. You see the band and they're so unassuming. They just look like a very happy-go-lucky family, and then they go on stage and they create this monstrous sound, which is awesome. And I kind of sort of sectioned off there. The 3 ladies on the left are getting all the attention, but Nisha's there, her keyboards and her backing vocals, absolutely essential for the structure of the song. And Papa doing what Papa does best, just holding down the fort, making that groove work. Loving this. Let's keep going.
Through the heart, and you're too
So that was awesome. Gotta play this again if I can get to it. Seeing the solo was Richie Sambora from Bon Jovi was actually a really underrated guitarist in his time because he wasn't terribly flashy, but he always played, what the song needed. Let me see. Trying to get to the solo. Bear with me, guys. Station identification. All right, my apologies. Let's hear that solo one more time. Yeah, that was a great example of just like a lot of 80s shred style, just compressed into a very very short but really effective solo. That's a study in how to make the most out of a small piece of a song. I don't know why. I always love it when guitar players will start a solo with like a slide, sort of makes a whoosh sound because it sounds like the guitar is clearing its throat before it does its thing. I like the pick scrape she was doing. I just love how like loose she was while doing all that. So yeah, this they're good when they perform. When you see their performance studio, okay, like the musicianship there is really solid. But when you see them live and you just hear how muscular their sound is, and then when they dropped everything out and like they sang in harmony, then you could really see, wow, those things are so tight and so blended and so synced up. And it's difficult to teach that. They've got it naturally. So I love to talk about Mission Soul's message. I love to talk about how the world needs more of that, and I will continue to do that. I love how they're taking this sort of wholesome, family-oriented vibe and applying it to like a lot of songs that have different vibes. From sentimental ballads to dirty rock and roll songs. But more than anything, now I just want to praise their musicianship. All of those ladies and that young man and Papa, just amazing musicians. I would really like to hear what they would sound like, creating their own work. But as it is, I'm enjoying their tour through rock history and the love that they're spreading through that. So thank you very much, guys. I will not make you wait. I will not make myself wait either this long for the next Mission Souls reaction. Loving this. So I'd like to do more of their live stuff. If you guys can make a recommendation on what the best performances are, we'll take a look at those in the comments. And thank you very much for your time and your love. And be seeing you around real soon. Mental health is real. Be a part of the start. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others, and music is your best support group. Listening to something like this will always put a smile on your face. So thank you all very much.